There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hey, this is RobotnikIsSexy, and this is going to be some highlights from a Showdown Monotype tourney that I took a part of. I took more than a part of it, as you're going to see over time, but this is going to be my first match against Minor O or Minor Zero or whatever, and yeah, I am going to do shit. Kokipo is out, Terrakion is in. This is a really delicate situation because he could switch out into Breloom at any moment, and I'm really afraid of it, but I'm just gonna go for Earthquake. He could have switched into Breloom there, it would have been an egg on my face, but he decides to Death Fodder off Terrakion so he can get a super safe switch into Breloom ultimately, which is pretty good, as I am asleep, and he's getting up Sword Dance, and things are starting to get really, really bad looking as he goes for a for the Bullet Seed, and then he Mach Punches, and then I realized, dang it, I did not bring a Jolly Mamoswine, which I actually kind of need it so I can outspeed Breloom and kill it with the Ice Shard, but thankfully Landorus is going to be good enough. I can take it out with a Sludge Wave. Keldeo Resolute is going to go for the Secret Sword and damage Gastrodon a lot, but I know that I suspect that he is choiced, so that is going to allow me to get up a Rock Polish, which is perfect. So I can take out Ludicolo clean, take out Keldeo clean, and take out Infernape clean. Yeah, I mean, after Rock Polish, I outspeed Keldeo Scarfed, so that is easy sweep, round 1. Now this is going to be round question mark. I think this is all at like round 3 or something, but this match, I have to fight a Mono Water, and this is not the first time I fought a Mono Water. This is the second time I've had to fight a Mono Water, and the other one I beat, but this one, I don't know if I can beat this one, but I'm going to switch into a Hydro Pump. I know that the temptation to take up my Weather Provider is pretty strong since, you know, he does have a Drizzle Toad. And he's going to set up a sub and then go for Toxic Spikes, which seems to be pretty unwise since I do have a Nidoking. And this is the same guy too. I guess I was matched up with him somehow. I don't really know how. But yeah, this is part of the tournament. And yeah, this match is the really, really one for the books. Now, his Tentacruel is just getting worn down with Scald substitute damage and Sandstorm damage, so it's fine by me if he stays in. Now Politoed is going to come out, and it's going to use Paris Song to force me out. Now this is actually perfect for me because on that turn when Politoed only has 1 turn left, and it will definitely switch out, like right now, Perish next turn, I can get a perfectly free and good switch into Nidoking, clear away those Toxic Spikes, and if Lantern wants to stay in, which it does for some reason, I surprisingly take it out with 1 Earth Power. Now this Nidoking has been switched to Timid, so it can outspeed more things with a 295 speed, like Breloom and the like. So yeah, it still manages to kill it though, which is beautiful. So Gastrodon is going to come out in case Gyarados wants to go for something, I don't know. We double switch away, and it's Kokipo versus Gyarados. And I know that I can take a water move, providing I don't get flinched. I can get up some Stealth Rocks, and that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to go and do Marasquee. Now that the sand is up, I can pressure it out, and I'm going to get a super advantageous burn on that Gyarados. Had I not burned it, it probably would have taken me out with an Earthquake next turn. So yeah, things are looking pretty good. The match is still pretty much pretty much in the air, which is funny I say that because Gyarados is bouncing. And as it bounces, I get a stockpile up, which is hilarious. And that bounce did nothing. That bounce literally did no damage. Yeah, so I'm just getting up more stockpiles like a jerk. Marasquee. Marasquee. Oh, I love you. I love you. It is so useful and just flies in the face of mono water as long as they don't have hidden power grass, which none of his guys seem to. You know, you would think Politoed would have it, but I guess he has Perish Song over HP grass, which is fine. Perish Song is really good. I'm not really sure how good it is in Monotype, since coverage is king in Monotype battles, which is something I have learned over time. So I'm going to switch out. I'm going to call his Secret Sword. I know that he's bluffing the Hyder Pump, so I'm going to stay in as he goes with Secret Sword, and I just blow him away with Thunderbolt. And now it's going to turn into a sweep. Since Life Orb, Timid, Sheer Force, Barney the dinosaur here has the Lightning of Thor and can outspeed everything thanks to the Tim nature and whatnot and just blow it away. So that is pretty beautiful. That is a fucking 6-0 against a mono water team. That is crazy. But anyway, this is going to be the final match against Light Mew, who is apparently the most popular person on Pokemon Showdown. I didn't really know that, but apparently. I know in my gut he's going to switch into Jirachi, but I go for the Ice Shard instead. I was so close to clicking on Earthquake, it would have been so much easier if I had. But I thought I would outspeed Jirachi, actually, since I have like 284 speed or something, because I'm jolly. So I guess his Jirachi is scarfed there, as he does switch out. And I am going to get the 2x speed with the Rock Polish, and yeah, I actually threaten out Latios with Sludge Wave, which is pretty crazy, and then blow away Jirachi completely. Now, he's gonna definitely, the Shadow Sneak is so obvious, so I'm gonna switch into Marasquee. Now I'm thinking, please, 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 please don't have Leaf Blade, and it doesn't. It goes for Bulk Up, which is fine by me, since I'm gonna score another advantageous burn on the Gallade, and yeah, just stockpile on his face once again. You know, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. At this point, he was making frowny faces in the chat, which I thought was hilarious, because this is like, you know, you're in it to win it, and if you don't like Gastrodon, then it's tough for you. I mean, what Monogram team can really operate without a Gastrodon is my question to you. So he's going to Death Fodder Alakazam, which is not wise. He could, I don't know what his Mew was, but, you know, it probably could have set up on Gastrodon. I don't really know what it was. But yeah, I don't know why he Death Foddered Alakazam. He admitted that was a misplay later on. And yeah, I got the Toxic on this thing, this Meloetta, and it is not long for this world with Toxic plus Sand damage. That thing is out of here, stalled to death. And I was going to throw out Latios. It's going to crit me. I did plan on stalling this out as well, but he does crit me with a Psyshock, which, you know, makes me want to switch into Nixon here. Nixon is not a crook, lol, and, but he is a crocodile, so he can take that Psyshock with 0 damage and just threaten the sweep for all of the Pokemon with, yeah, you know, Moxie. And this one is jolly as well, just to make sure I outspeed stuff, but apparently it is not fast enough to outspeed this Latios, which must be scarfed as well. On the final turn, he is going to completely flub that Draco Meteor, miss it, and I'm going to take him out with a Thunderbolt. And that is going to be the end of that Pokemon Showdown Monotype tourney. I really did not think much of that Monotype tourney. You know, usually when I'm invited to a tourney, like a random tournament or something, they don't last very long. Usually they get disbanded, or usually I lose interest and just, you know, sign out. But I sticked with this one, and I actually won in the end, which is, I think, is pretty crazy, since I just threw together that Monotype team, and I'm really glad that I put in really helped later on, because Monopsychic is one of the most powerful Monotype teams you can use, period, because it just has so many awesome, type blends that can go in there, like Jirachi and whatnot, a lot of powerful Pokemon. So yeah, that is the power of Monoground, which is apparently good enough to win that tournament, which made me pretty happy all day. And those are my videos, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like rating and a comment and a whatnot. And yeah, I will see you later, YouTube.